Yo, what's up, everybody? It's Master Stumpy here. I am back with another episode of MLB The Show 10, Mariners Manager Career. We are here getting ready to play Game 3 of a 4-game series with the Oakland Athletics. We are here with Ryan Rollins Smith as our starter pitcher today versus Brett Anderson. I want to let you know a new trade is going through for the Seattle Mariners. What trade, you may ask? Who? What? Why? Pending transactions. Shows right here. Trades proposed. Jack Wilson, backup shortstop, and fourth string starting pitcher Ian Snell traded to the Red Sox for starting pitcher John Lester. This should go through based on what I've seen in the interest meter and stuff like that. So hopefully I want to get a new pitcher because I've played this before. I've seen every pitcher but play before, and I don't like how Ian Snell performs. And plus, I've heard John Lester's pretty good, so I want to get John Lester and hope he could help beef up the depth of my pitching core, I guess. Whatever. TV's on mute at the moment, so that's why you don't hear anything from there. I'll turn on the sound once I get ready to go into a game. So, yeah, which will be soon. So, yeah, I'm going to get, hopefully, John Lester tomorrow, some way, whenever. So, I don't need to make a trade. So, we're just going to get into this game. He should be ready to go by this game here if he comes. So, trade will go through. I'm going to pretend it goes through in the morning. He finds out soon at a practice. I'm just imagining a real life scenario about how this would go through, and then he leaves later that evening. Flies to well, technically he'd fly to Oakland since that's where they're playing, and meet up with the team and get all situated, and then play Thursday with. And actually, no, yeah, he played Thursday afternoon. And as you can see, we're 2-0 on the season. We've beaten the A's 7-4 and then 6-0 in a manager simulation kind of thing. So here we go. Auto fix rotation? No. Let's see. Excuse me. Sorry about that. That's my notification for the phone. I had it on. Okay, so let's make transaction. So the trade went through. That's great. Red Sox have finally accepted the trade offer. That's awesome. Now I gotta go take care of the lineup. John Lester, you're going to be here. You're not going to start for Rollins over Rollins Smith just because I want to give you time to get all settled in. And now we can play. What? Jeez. Turn the sound off of my phone before I get off. There we go. Sorry this is taking so long. Rob Johnson. There we go. Cruz, Figgins, Garco, Griffey, Lopez, Andrus, Milton Bradley, Gutierrez, Josh Bard. There's the lineup. That's the lineup. So we finally get into this game. Or do I have to set up something else? Play the game. Play. Manage. Okay. Rowan Smith, you're starting. Accept this lineup. This will be the first game where Nelson Cruz starts. Why does it say 17? I changed his number. At least I think. Last thing I do. Manage game. Okay. Okay. 25. Whatever. That's perfect. There we go. Sound on and enjoy.
First pitch straight ahead from the Oakland Alameda County Coliseum. The Mariners and the A's are next. By the show. We got a good one on tap here, as it'll be the Seattle Mariners taking on the Oakland A's. And hello again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to call the action alongside me, trusty colleagues Dave Campbell and Rex Hutler, and Dave is the veteran member of our booth. We turn to you first. What catches your eye in this matchup?
Well, I'll tell you, he may not be a perennial all-star or a guy you're going to stay up nights worrying about, but Sean Figgins is definitely the catalyst that makes this offense go. I mean, he can play just about any position on the field, hit for a high average, and that speed makes him devilish on the base pass. He is a very underrated player.
All right, Dave, and we'll hear from Hud in just a bit, but now State Farm takes us to our starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. At home or away, State Farm is there. They'll match up against the A's leading winner from 2009, left-hander Brett Anderson. Defensively, Oakland will line up like this behind him.
Let's go, Mariners!
Nelson Cruz makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening.
Want to get somewhat younger at positions with better players.
Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul.
Man,
First pitch, 7:05.
hoping for a home run, like first play. Get him rattled already. Can't wait for a Mariners home game.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. Nothing in 2 now.
And Ed Coleman's known for calling that no strike. Gotta watch out for that.
Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it 1 and 2. So the mercury has dipped under 50, 49 degrees here at first pitch. Swinging a ball pop high in the air and heading for foul territory behind first.
Oh, great.
Martin
Just
will wait on it, and he puts it away for the first down. A look there at our umpires for tonight's contest. Crew chief Ed Coleman's behind the plate. Dallas Hodges over at first. Max Stafford gets the second base bag, and Raleigh McClure has third.
Second.
So the leadoff man retired, and that'll bring up the speedy Sean Figgins.
I'm never getting rid of you until you retire.
There's the first offering. Now a ball pulled hard but foul off to the left. Swing, he pops him up.
Oh,
Looks to be
man.
playable in foul ground. And Barton's able to handle this one for round number 2.
Oh, he gets another easy pop-up there, and this is just turning into a walk in the park.
And with that, we'll get a look at a guy that played his college ball not far from here down at Stanford, Ryan Garko. Now here's the first pitch. Here's a ground ball to
Are
first.
we already? We're gonna do this already. Come on.
And Barton will do this all by himself, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. Mariners, nothing. A's coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
Not a way to start.
See the starting lineup for Oakland now is put forth by manager Bob Guerin. They'll match up against the fellow you see here, the Australian-born southpaw Ryan Roland Smith. And the Mariners defensively will look like this behind him. Here's the center fielder, Coco Crisp, to get us started in the home half of inning number 1. And he lays off there, 1-0.
And he's tallied just one hit here in the series so far, 1 for 8.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
2-0 right out of the gate. I'd make him throw me a strike.
Swinging a ground ball towards the hole.
Nice job.
Throw skips to him at first, but a nice job there by Garko to stay with it for the out.
Boy, you talk about an athletic play from your shortstop. This ball is ticketed for left field. Heck, he even winds up in left field as he has to leap to make his throw, but he still finds the arm strength to get it to first. That's as good as they come. That's a second.
Rajay Davis will take his first step to the ball game here.
Great job, Elvis Andrews, for the throw there. Now, a fly ball.
Is right there. And that's out number 2.
The both outs by the both new players to the team. That's awesome.
Jack Husk will stand in. And this is taken for a ball low, I guess, but I think Old Blue might need an eye exam. It's 1-0.
It looked to me like he could have gone either way, and that certainly gives the hitter a leg up in the rest of this at bat.
Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now.
Not a bad idea to work him up and in here with that hard stuff.
hard but foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now here's the pitch. And 2-2.
Yeah, battling back to even. Now you got to think about that slider running away.
Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over.
Perfect.
Nothing in the Oakland first. On to the second now from the Coliseum. Still scoreless. Milton Bradley leads things off now in the top half of the second. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
That's a power fastball right there, 94. He really slings it in there.
Takes strike 2.
Yeah, sometimes you keep waiting for that perfect pitch, then you look up and it's 0-2.
Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
That's a tough play for a second baseman going to his right. He knows he's got to stay down on the ball, so he makes a sliding stop there and pops to his feet to throw the man out. Nicely done.
Leadoff man retired, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Jose Lopez. First offering on the way. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. Up with it now is Pennington. Throw to first gets Lopez, and there are 2 gone. Franklin Gutierrez will get his first shot at it here.
Yeah, I like the way this game's going. Especially if we can't get anything going on the offensive side of the ball.
Fastball swung on and hit on the ground at third. Up with the ball now is Kuzmanov. Throw on to Parkin at first, takes care of him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. We go to the bottom of the second, no score.
The A's came to play today.
Jake Fox will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Jake Fox.
And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
And that's what that four-seamer will do. It has a tendency to really rise at the end.
Hit hard to the left side.
Crap.
And now this is fouled and left.
Get the ball up the other part of the plate, but I think he knows where this pitch is heading, and he puts a good swing on it.
Kevin Kuzman will step in now. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Boy, and a good job anticipating that pitch for dirt.
And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. A runner at first with no outs here.
Very unusual to see him lay off back-to-back pitches because he's normally up there hacking.
Colin Bart can't even get a glove on it. It's by him to the backstop. And costly as the runner will move into scoring position now.
Yeah, this really hurt because the chance for a double play here would have really been key.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Yeah, single in a walk to start the inning. They're in a position now to really put up a crooked number.
Eric Martin will be the batter.
Eric Martin.
Apologies. I was reading something funny meme I found on Facebook.
Right there for strike 1.
And he's just 1 for 8 at the plate here in the series, so he needs to turn things around.
Y'all want to help get 3 outs in 1 play? That would be awesome.
And there's ball 1.
And he likes to throw that slider off the fastball. Might want to make a middle note of that one.
Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1.
Gotta credit their patience here in this inning. They're just letting him work himself into trouble.
Out in front as he yanks this down the line at first. And they will get
What took so long?
in there. A very close play at first.
Well, when things go wrong, they really go wrong. An infield single is going to load the bases now, and there's still nobody out. This
Yep.
has a chance to get worse before
Oh
it
my
gets better.
gosh.
Mark Ellis digs in now with a chance to do a little damage and give his club the lead in the early going.
Now this dude I should have replaced.
And the ground ball for Lopez, this might be 2. What a stop. And the throw gets him at first base as he threw that one from his family, but he gets him anyway for the first down.
Well, they'll still get his RBI, but I bet he wishes this one got through. Man, that is a super play to take away a hit there.
First pitch on the way. Kurt Suzuki is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Swinging a ground ball towards the middle, and now they've got a man out there with nowhere to go.
Get
It's
him!
going to be ruled an infield
There
foul.
we go.
The more important issue becomes the health of the man on the mound.
Thank you for going after him.
Look at the shot he
Ooh.
takes here in slow motion.
What a
Oh,
ouch.
if he's going to stay in the game after that, he's a gamer.
I mean, if he's okay, then yeah. Oh, sure, just pull the ball out of the ground.
Digs in at the plate. And he takes one.
And you obviously want to end this inning quickly before the top of the lineup rolls around and their more accomplished hitters get a shot at things.
you.
But an easy play over his first to glove it, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll go down to the top of the third. The A's lead this one 1-0. Elvis Andrews ready to go here as we begin the third. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Now here it comes. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul.
Why?
Him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out. Leadoff man step down now for the veteran Ken Griffey Jr. Fastball probably could have gone either way, but ruled a ball 1-0. And it runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
And they continue to work him away, even with the shift on. Simple grounder to third could wind up a double.
Working carefully to Griffey here as it's 3-0 to him now.
Looks to me like he's rushing. Needs to slow things down a bit.
And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
And a good job to work out the walk as he'll become their first base runner of the game here with 1 out in the third.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and that'll bring in the switch-hitting catcher Josh Bard. In there for strike 1.
Real good location of that fastball early on.
On the ground for Kuzmanov. They might get 2 here. To Ellis for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing across here this half. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Oakland is on top in this one, 1-0. Coco Chris makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Fouled straight back. And a swing and a miss there by Coco as he's down in the count 0-2.
In a 1-0 game early. Both guys are making some good pitches here.
And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Now let's see if he drops that changeup on him again for out number 1.
And a pitch on the way. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Here he comes again, 1-2. Fastball, full, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
And we'll get a look at this from his perspective. This this thing rides up and in on him, but it's in there at the letters, and he's just frozen.
Rajay Davis will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strike. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Boy, that is just the definition of hitting your spots.
1 out, nobody on. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
Fastball low at least. That's all right.
Line hard to the left side. Foul. Pitch on the way. Now a changeup is bounced to second. There to get it is Lopez. On DeGarco, 2 away. Jack Husk will dig in here.
Jack Husk.
That missed his ball 1.
Yeah, guys might chase a slider down the way, but not a fastball.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Oh, they pushed the button.
In there at the letters, 1 and 2 now.
And he's giving them 3 straight fastballs, but it could very well be the curveball they call out here.
And
Let's go.
him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Thank you, Cuss.
1, 2, 3 go the A's, but they lead it 1-0. Nelson Cruz will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Hopefully Nelson can redeem himself this time.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. And a pitch swung on and in the air for the center fielder, Chris. And he's got it for the first down.
Well, it's only April, but he's looking like he's in mid-season form out there right now. His location has been spot on so far.
How about Sean Figgin will dig in. He popped out his first time. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point.
Let's see if he can get a little something going in a 1-0 game.
And he misses 2-0 to the Mariner third baseman.
You certainly want to make sure you throw strikes to this guy because he'll steal you blind if you give him a free pass.
And this one finds the corner for strike one.
And a good off-speed pitch there and a fastball count.
And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now.
If they walk him, you can bet he's going to want to run.
Now ball hit toward third, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's the full count offer. And this is near the line, but foul wide of first. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. This will land out there just foul. And full pitch there on 3-2, but no dice, says Ed Coleman behind the plate. It's ball 4.
Second walk of the ball game for him now. And that's in sharp contrast to that 0 in the hit column. Let's see if they can finally get to him here.
So a runner on first with 1 out now. And stepping in is the big first baseman, Ryan Garko.
Come on, pitch that ball.
And that one swung on and missed 0-1.
And you've got a runner at first who likes to run early in the count, so maybe they think about pitching out here at 0-1.
No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. There goes Figgins. Pitch inside the throw, and it won't be in time as Figgins is able to steal his way into scoring position now.
And you have to think he's just getting his legs warmed up out here. That's his second stolen base of the year, and there certainly will be a lot more to come.
Wait, now the pitch. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off.
Come on, Garko. You gotta be smart.
And a little tapper up the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Try again, 1-2. Just
There you go.
Tough call, but it's 2-2.
And he's trying to drive in his first run of the season if he can get that runner in here.
Well hit high in the air and deep to center.
Home run? No.
Back to the track as he takes it for route number 2. The relay throw, and he's safe.
Just about took care of the no-hitter and the shutout with one fell swoop, but this ball runs out of gas out there on the warning track.
Should have had him still third.
So 2 are gone here in the end half of the 4th. And here's the switch hitting Milton Bradley. In the air now to straightaway right field.
That sucks.
Tusk is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Mariners 1. They still trail 1-0. Time to check out the out-of-town scoreboard to see what's happening around the American League on a Wednesday night.
Nice.
Leading up the fourth inning, Jake Fox will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth. And that misses for ball 1. And I was about to call this a strike, but apparently not. It's 2-0.
Oh, I don't know about that one. Looks to me like we should be 1-1 right now.
Yeah.
Oh, and Ed Coleman's strike zone is contracting as we speak. It's 3-0 now.
And now 3-0, you can sense his frustration out there on the mound. He thought that was right.
And that misses for ball 4. The leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the fourth.
And if you're looking for a good way to add on to a one-run lead, a leadoff walk never hurts. Let's see how they want to play it now.
Kevin Kuzman will stand in with base on balls his first time. Now this is swung on and pulled down the third base line. This is foul for the first strike. From the belt, kicks and deals. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now a hard hit ball back.
Oh,
up the
come
middle.
on.
A dive, but it's by him for a base hit.
Probably one too many fastballs that time, as after fighting off the last couple, he finds what he likes and drives it for a base hit.
Derek Barton will stand in. Base hit his first time around. Low for ball 1.
And still, nobody out here, so you need to straighten out your location problems in a hurry.
Comes in with a changeup, and it's 2-0.
Come on now. You need some strikes here.
Now here's a ball grounded foul over toward third. Now a ball hit foul out to the right side, and that just about got the first base coach. That's the 2-2 pitch. Reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. So with a couple of men on and one out in the inning now, let's turn to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And you can see that one guy clearly the leader in this category so far, 95 miles an hour versus an even 90 for the other. Mark Ellis will dig in. 0 for 1 with a run batted in left foot. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. And the runner is scored from second.
Yeah, go out there and talk to him. Oh my gosh.
And a throw behind the runner at third. He'll get back in safely.
I don't know. We need outs badly.
Lays off 1-0.
And they've got a chance to double this lead to 4-0 if he can come through. So this is a big AB.
The 1-0 pitch. He gives us a pretty good right that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd, a foul ball. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2.
And he does have the base open here, but even with 1 out, I'd imagine they'll still come right at him.
What?
Man alive, that looked awfully good from up here. 3-1 though.
Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. Come on, pitcher.
3-1 on the way. And a foul ball straight back. Now a ball that's reached for and flared out to no man's land behind first. And that's air ball. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-0 game.
Well, this is a great call from the dugout. They know he likes to go right to him, and they stack up on him, but he's able to find a seam nonetheless.
Pennington stands in as he looks at a called strike.
And if there was ever a guy that needed a double play ball, you're looking at him right now.
And a ground ball for Lopez. This might be 2.
Perfect.
Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired.
Just like that, the bleeding's over.
So they take up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The A's lead this one 4-0. Jose Lopez will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He misses inside with that one, ball 1. Now the 1-0 pitch. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1.
And he's done everything right on the mound so far. The mistakes have been almost non-existent.
And here's the slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now.
And when a guy like this lets two go in a row, you know he's looking for something else.
Now ball hit toward third, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now a ball hit high in the air over toward the right side. And Barton will make the play on it for the first down.
Things get to be a little tricky for a manager this early in the season. How low do you let a starter go when he's throwing a no-hitter?
Franklin Gutierrez will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And lay off the fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
Got to look to try and slap that thing the other way.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
He had him out in front, but couldn't pull the trigger.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch coming to Gutierrez. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
And now you wonder if he'll get the same pitch 3-1 that he did on 2-0.
Fastball in there, 3-2.
Pitching coach will love that location.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he takes ball 4, so a good job of running the count full and then coaxing out the pass. Elvis Andrews will try it again, set down on strikes his first time. Line down the left field line.
Oh, come on.
But this will be foul. As a look, now the pitch. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul.
Oh, boy.
Rolled foul off to the left, so he stays alive.
If you have to move to hit that, that just means you should have not swung, period.
And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Another 0-2 comes. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Here's where he likes to bust guys in with that slider. That could be coming next.
Swing, and I believe this one is going to find the seats as well. It does. So quite a battle here as it remains 1-2. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Misses, ball 2.
Oh, and these two guys are locked in a battle now.
And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3.
Let's see now if they're going to want to think about putting something on here.
And there it goes for second. Taken for strike 3. The throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Yeah, good decision here just to try to get something started. He's up in the scoring position now as they try to finally get on the scoreboard.
And Griffey Jr. swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
Overmatched him there.
And here's a fastball called for strike 2.
Bro, come on.
And an
Dude.
Swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. One left for Seattle. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Coco pitch will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the fifth. And the pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
And here in April, guys' arms still aren't 100% stretched out, so we'll see how long it goes before that bullpen gets active.
And, looks good on the monitor, but it's 2-0.
Man, that looked like a good pitch.
Ryan will stay in until the 6th inning, of course. At least.
Gets the call on the changeup there, 2-1.
Just about every book in the world tells you to look for a fastball 2-0. Great spot for that change.
3-1.
I bet the A's will take a leadoff walk here, no doubt.
Come on.
The 3-1. Location that time on the corner, 3-2 now.
And they've thrown him 5 pitches so far in this at-bat, yet he hasn't found one he's liked yet.
And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
I don't know if he's just nibbling here or he can't find the range, but the leadoff walk has him in early trouble here to start the inning.
Rajay Davis will step in, a ground-out victim his last time. Foul back. Coco gets his lead. Here's the pitch. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Nobody out, runner on first.
And they haven't tried running on this catcher yet through the first 4 innings. We'll see if that changes.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
Sometimes this other guy will stumble into trouble and his intake.
Ball strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
And Matt, don't be surprised if they go back to the changeup again with 2 strikes.
Here's the 2-2 offering. And now here's the ball grounded foul over toward third. Swinging a high pop-up.
Thank God.
Right in the center of the diamond. And Gargo's able to look this one in for the first out.
Yeah, and that's a nice bounce back there after the leadoff walk. Now if he can follow that with a ground ball, he'll be right back in the dugout.
Jack Huss steps in. First offering, 4-1.
And these guys have been very patient with that slider away. They have not chased very often.
Now he turns on one and rips it down the line. And this is speared by the first baseman.
Wow.
Even their outs against him have been lazy. He caught that one right on the barrel.
Jack Huss will dig in. He walked and later scored last time. Now his First pitch coming. And a pitch out. Nothing doing though.
I didn't do that
Ball
one.
Fastball hit on the ground is short. And he'll turn and fire a desperation throw to first.
Beautiful throw.
In the dirt, but a good scoop at first. Saves an error as this side is retired.
Now,
The A's strand one. They lead it 4-0.
Ooh, I love that freeze frame.
Josh Bard will get things started here in the top of inning number 6. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1.
Was it being no hit? Guys start chasing. They're over anxious to get that first hit.
That's the target low here, and it misses 1-1.
These guys love to see the bottom of the order get some offense.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
Well, here's where that old phrase of walk is as good as a hit really applies. Just get on somehow.
Ready with the 2-1. In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
Now you got to get inside a pitcher's head. What's he going to come with on 2-2?
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
They'd certainly take a walk here. Anything to get something started.
Please.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Well, they still don't have any hits, but at least they've got themselves a leadoff walk. The way things are going, they'll happily take that.
Nelson Cruz will dig in, 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming.
That was
And that's swung
really-
out and fouled straight back.
Come on.
Swinging a ball in line.
Come
down the left field
on.
corner.
Stay
This
fair.
is going to get fouled. The runner at first with no outs.
2 now. That's been so close.
A little tough to lay off there, but it's called a ball 1 and 2.
And it's easier said than done, but you've got to put those no-hitter thoughts on the back burner. You've got a ball game to win.
Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. Pennington on the first.
Oh, thank God.
Not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call.
Yeah, that's a tough turn for a shortstop because he's got to worry about the runner and then hit the pitcher in stride at first. Couldn't do it right there.
Thanks for lobbing it.
Sean Figgin was panned in. Face on balls his last time. And he lays off a fastball. Looked good, but it's 1-0.
And this part of the order needs to really step things up.
I've had lots of luck with this. Let's see if it still continues.
And he'll throw him over to first. And a dive, but he's back in there.
You know what? They're prepared. I'm not going to do it right now.
Oh, up around the chin there. 2-0.
And remember, this is a very tough guy to double up, so even on a ground ball, they might not get out of the inning.
2-0 is a fastball. Not close. He's behind 3-0 now. Brian Garco
Let's
waits
see if we
on
can do it
there.
now.
And it's pretty clear they've decided to work him up in the zone here as they've gone up with the last 3 pitches.
There goes the runner. Pitches a cold strike. The throw.
What?
It's there, and he is out trying to steal second as he's nailed by Suzuki.
When you're already down by 4, the last thing you need is to have guys get thrown out on the bases.
Yikes.
I guess. Just,
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
he ain't no Sean Biggins, though, so I guess.
As far as he can go now.
I don't know.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings.
Oh,
Mariners go down quietly there. They're down 4-0.
how did Nelson? Whatever.
Kevin Kuzma and instructions for Oakland in their half of the sixth.
Nelson Cruz literally got on base last inning with a hit,
First pitch.
so that should count, but I guess not.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Now a swing and a ground ball back up the middle. And the throw skips to him at first, but a nice job there by Garco to stay with it for the out.
And we'll take a look there at the pitches by inning so far. You can see he's at 80 for the game right now, so he shouldn't be all that tired just yet.
Well, he's done.
Leadoff man retired now for Garrett Martin. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. And he runs that one high and tight for ball one.
And pitch counts here always a big factor, more so here in the first few weeks of the season.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. And this is bounced weakly down the line, a foul ball. Barton swinging here as this is pulled on the ground out to second. Throw on to first, and that takes care of Barton for out number 2.
You talk about rising from the ashes. There was a while there when he seemed to be hanging on by a thread, but he's showing good fortitude to stick around, and that's 5 in a row he's retired now.
Mark Ellis will dig in. 1 for 2 with a double in this one. Now here's the first pitch. Ball 1.
And this guy's double earlier in the ballgame has been their only extra base hit so far.
Tried to hold up there. A field down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. Now the 2-0. Being hard on the ground is short. Throw in the dirt, but
Nice
his
catch.
first saves an error as this side is retired. A's are gone in order, but they hold a 4-0 lead.
Hopefully we get a turnaround here.
And before we get along any further here tonight, time for a look at the National League scoreboard now, again presented by the National Baseball Hall of Fame.
All right, cool.
Hitting off for Seattle, Brian Garco will step in. He's 0 for 2 to this point. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. And the fastball, very easy to lay off that one. It's ball 1.
And when you're struggling to score runs, you really need the heart of your order to get something started.
The next pitch. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
And with their 3, 4, and 5 guys due up here in the 7th, now is when they really need to make hay.
Take sign must have been on there because that's right down the middle, strike 1.
And now just about everybody in the park is clued into the fact that these guys still don't have a hit yet.
And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
And this is a good time in the ballgame to be selective. Go ahead and run that pitch count up a bit.
Now the himself 3 unassisted for the putout. Bit of a chill starting to drift in from the bay as you look there at the Coliseum here in Oakland. Matt Vasgersian, Dave Campbell, Rex Hudler bringing this one your way. So one away in the inning for Milton Bradley. And you can put
Let's go.
thoughts away as this is into right field for their first hit of the ball game. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game here in the 7th, so the no-hit bid will end right here. Jose Lopez will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far.
I am not attempting to steal.
Runner first, Bradley, pitch. And
Unless
they'll
it's
try to take control of the inside part of the plate.
Gutierrez,
That misses.
All
or
right, and now that no-hitter's gone, he's
Let's
got to
see.
come back down to earth and go back to work here.
Bradley. But I'm not going to do it right now.
Swing, hot shot.
Finally, something's going on.
And Lopez has a base hit.
And maybe a chance here to put a dent in that scoreboard after all. A couple of guys on base here now in the late going. You can bet these guys would love to avoid the shutout if at all possible.
Franklin Gutierrez will stand in based on balls his last time. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, no balls and a strike.
And the M's just need that one big hit that's been eluding them.
Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Tusk back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And he is in there at third safely, so there are runners at the corners with 2 away.
That's taking a bit of a risk there with 2 outs going from second to third on the fly ball, but he does get there safely. It's likely to take a 2-out hit to score him, but a pass ball or a wild pitch will do the trick too.
Elvis Andrews stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
I'm going to try to get him
And
to
now,
walk.
just in the first week of the season, I don't think they'll have him working more than 7 innings. This might be it.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
And let's see if he makes him throw a strike here.
I can't remember. I didn't know if I scheduled him to go in yet.
Outside with that delivery, and it's 3-0 now.
And now that strike zone is starting to dance around on him a bit.
Comes with the slider, 3-0, but gets it over for strike 1.
Another good pitch there. I'm not sure he's throwing a bad slider.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Fastball in there, 3-2.
And you run out of chances here. You can't let the 7th inning rally go to waste.
Struck him out.
What?
And the blows continue as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game. Mariners leave a couple. They trail here 4-0. Doug Fister is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his
Oh
first
my
appearance
gosh.
of the young season. Kurt Suzuki will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th. Here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Almost too bad the starter had the lead. He'd retired 6 in a row.
He also gave up the 4 runs.
Now here's a swing and a ground ball for Lopez at second. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
And now in the mound, he's just got to try and keep his team in the game and hope sooner or later they can generate some offense.
So with 1 away, that'll bring in shortstop Cliff Pennington. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire.
And he'll turn things around and hit from the left side for the first time in the game.
One out, nobody on. Swing the ball line softly down the left field line, but foul. The pitch.
That was way down
Ball
there.
on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Really went to the basement on that pitch.
And fastball here is swung out
Thank
and
you.
lifted in the air to left. Under it is Bradley, and that'll be the second out.
I always feel a little better when there's bases loaded when there's 2 outs. Huh. You have bases loaded with no outs. Good Lord, that's just
So 2
pain.
on now in the Oakland half of the 7th. And it's back to the top of the lineup here for Coco Crisp. Now the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
And after 4 plate appearances from the right side, he'll flip it around and hit from the left side here.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
I think the Youngs want to get out of here, too.
And a fastball swung on and hit to second. There to get it is Lopez. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Ken Griffey will get his cuts leading off the next half inning. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the A's 4 and the Mariners nothing.
Leading off for the Mariners.
Ken Griffey Jr. will get us going now in the top half of the 8th. And looked pretty good on the monitor, but it's ruled a ball inside 1-0.
Ah, come on already.
Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
And you'd love these 8 and 9 guys to get something going here before the lineup turns over.
A strike, and it's 2-1.
He's taking a little off from his top speed. Just need to get one over.
Taking strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2. Time to be alert for signs of tiring here in the 8th. He's a pitch away from 100. Now a fastball
You've got to be
popped
kidding
up
me.
out towards short right field. Pennington is under this one. 1 down. Josh Bard will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
We need a rally here.
Now a fastball swung out and
Gosh,
lifted
dang
out
it.
for Coco in center. And there's the second out of the inning. There's a look at how we got to where we are. A's leading this one here in Oakland as we draw nearer to the finish line. Nelson Cruz is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
Come on, man. We need a
Bases are
boomstick.
empty here with 2 men out.
Oh, and even though he's working on the shutout, that pitch count has to start becoming a factor.
Change up low, 2-0.
And this has been a well-played ball game. No errors on either side.
Give us the boomstick, baby. Come on.
In there, 2-1.
And these guys aren't out of this game, but their chances are diminishing by the second.
And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now.
You can afford to be careful here with a 4-run lead, but you really don't want to be walking people at this stage.
3-2.
And he's supposed to hang in another 0 here.
He lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Up over the century mark in pitching now, as you see there. When when you start missing your mark and walking guys now, you can just about guarantee he's running out of gas. Turn the shower off.
Sean Figgin will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through.
At least get 2 runs.
Swinging
Oh,
again.
come
As
on.
it's hit in the air to shallow center. And Coco will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Mariners lead 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Rajay Davis will stand in.
Fielder, Rajay Davis.
Well, he takes a good swing at that. It was just a sent down the line and right, but ultimately into the crowd and foul ball. Now a fastball
There we
popped
go.
high in the air over toward the right side of the infield. And there's your first out of the inning. Three outs away from a potential shutout as you see the final 3 hitters scheduled to hit when we get to the top of the ninth. Jack Huss will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. And a ball 1-0.
Keeping it low, he won't get burned down there.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-0 pitch now. That one misses upstairs, 2-0.
And here's a case where you can just sit on fastball. If you don't get one, just take it.
And this is hit to the right side, but it'll wind up foul down the line at first. Swinging a hard hit ball back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
That's the inning, Coach. That's what you want your hitters to do. Hit the ball right back up the middle. You get into bad habits when you try to pull everything. But now he just stays right on it. It's a solid 1-out single.
Jake Fox will step in. 1 for 2 with a walk thus far. And this is inside 1-0.
He's got to be careful not to overstride into a pitch on his hands like that.
Here's the 1-0. Now this is on the ground at first. We'll see if they can get 2. And the throw will go to second as they get the 4th out. And good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a 3-6-1 double play, and the side is retired. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. We've played 8 full. The A's lead this one 4-0. And as we have a quick moment, let's take one final look here at what's happening on the American League scoreboard.
Come on, Twins. Win this for your fans.
Brian Garco will stand in, needed to get things started here in the top of the ninth. Eric Burns is going to pinch hit here to lead off the ninth, and with his club already well down, they'll just need to try and get on base here.
I want a home run out of you.
This is swung on and bounced up the center.
That's also perfect,
And
too.
Burns has himself a base hit.
Well, coming off the bench, got to be ready to hit the first good one you see. This pitch is right out over the plate, and he delivers.
What a smile.
Milton Bradley will step in now.
Milton Bradley.
And the curveball drops in there for strike 1.
He can keep things rolling far. This is almost like a new experience for him out there.
Oh, let's go!
On the third base line. And this is past Kuzmanov down the line, a fair ball. And he will beat the throw. It's second and third now with nobody out.
Great start to the inning so far. Second, third now with nobody out. So you got to believe this could be the start of that big inning they've been looking for.
Gosh, dang it, man.
Off to the right side.
Would have been beautiful.
Runners at second and third here, nobody out. Comes set, now the pitch. Now a fastball, and it's hit on the ground is short. Throw on the first by Pennington, and there's one gone.
Well, a big out there. Now he's got to bear down and go after the next guy.
Now Bob Guerin's up out of the Oakland dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to be the end now for Brett Anderson. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Craig Breslow is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance this young season. Franklin Gutierrez is at the plate as he watches ball one.
And even though a fly ball will get you a run, you have to think base hit here with a deficit of 1 hit.
And here's his fastball for a called strike one. He's hitting an even 90 on the gun.
I'm surprised he didn't take a whack at that one.
Swung on and missed. 1 and 2 now.
Oh, come on, don't do this.
Inside the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Yeah, it looked like he wanted to bury that slider on the hands, but he started this one much too far inside.
Come on.
Big strikeout there, right out of the pen. But 2 outs out there, a much better position to perhaps span that runner in scoring position.
Michael Woods is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. One open. And this is in the air to right. And this should do it.
Gosh, dang it.
From your starting pitcher, this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, man, he couldn't quite make it out of the 9th inning, but still, he's the third ball of the inning. He'll take that every time.
So that'll just about do it for Dave Campbell, Rex Hudler, and our entire San Diego-based flight crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian saying thanks for joining us here tonight. This has been a presentation of MLB 10 The Show. For more, don't forget to check us out online at MLB10theshow.com. The A's are victorious here, 4-1. Post-game highlights are coming up next from Oakland. Good night, everybody.
So that's gonna do it for this game, I guess.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics. 4 runs on 6 hits. No errors. Left 3 men unfinished. For the Mariners, 1 run.
That was a disappointing game, but we were bound to lose at some point. Well, that's going to be all for me. Also, yeah, that's going to be all for me. Thanks, guys, for watching. If you guys like what you see, please hit the like button down below. And if you're new to the channel and you want to see more of the content that I'm doing, please hit the subscribe button as well. And 100 subs, doing an NCAA 05 for the original Xbox giveaway. So if you want to be part of that, you just got to be subscribed. Then I'll do a drawing. And then whoever wins the drawing wins the game. Unless you don't own an Xbox or console that plays NCAA 05 for that original Xbox, then just say no, and then I'll re-roll. Then remove your name, because there's no point in having you in there to win again when you couldn't play it. But you know what? Yeah. So hope everyone has a great day. God bless, and peace out.